Toshikazu Kazuyama. I'm a very regular run-of-the-mill employee.
Hey, Toshi, you want to go to a matchmaking party next Saturday?
No.
Why not, man?
What do you mean, why not? I don't need a reason to say no to some matchmaking session.
No, you do.
What?
The only person that can solve my problem right now is you, since you're the only one that's being left single and free.
And I'm also single and turning 27 this year.
Think about it. Everyone is getting married around you, but we're just single and all alone.
Yeah, I don't want to hear this talk. That's just going to make me feel lonely and upset.
Are you sure you're okay with all this?
Yeah.
Do you not want to at least start looking for someone to try to get through this situation?
Nope.
Lame. You're as dry and boring as ever.
You're just too influenced by everyone around you. You're you and everyone else is everyone else. Why does it matter? Besides, I think that our coworkers just so happen to be getting married. And if you look at society as a whole, it's not that rare that people our age are that young. There are plenty of people that remain single for their whole lives.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but I'm lonely, so I really want to find a partner that can live with forever.
And that's fine too. At the very least, I'm not interested in that kind of thing.
Wait, hey!
I hope you find another person to fit your bill. See you tomorrow. That's right. It's not like I wanted to be single for the rest of my life. It's also not that I think that it's easier to be alone either. I just don't like things like matchmaking or trying to find a significant other, that's all. That's because...
Great work, everyone! Whoa, Torako-chan! Don't slam your glass into mine that hard!
Well, I've got them.
Wait, hey! Why did you already finish your drink, Tsubame?
Why? Because the beer was right here, that's why.
What about the cheers?
It's not like the beer's gonna taste any different before or after the cheers.
Wait, hang on. I just ordered a new beer.
I've already hung out with them for over 10 years. One of them, I've actually been around them for over 20 years. The reason that I don't feel any sense of loyalty is because of these three right here.
Here, we've got a new beer. You need to do the cheers, Tsubame!
Hirako Mihara. She's a friend that I met in elementary school. First time I saw her in elementary school, she was biting pretty much anyone around her, so everyone was terrified of her. However, she's now the opposite. If anything, she's the bright and bubbly mood maker of the group.
What? I'm seriously going to slap you soon.
Tsubame Futami. She's a friend that I met in middle school. She's very self-contained, has a potty mouth, and only ever works on her own clock. She's even usually talking about how it would be weird for someone to want to be friends with her. She literally says that if they want to be friends with her, they're probably insane. She was never the kind of person who liked to be around anyone. She preferred to be alone. Only an unfortunate thing for her was that the three classmates that were around her actually were kind of crazy. She'd never go back to being a lone wolf again.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll order the third glass then.
Ai Ichihara. She was my oldest friend and childhood friend. She was pretty passive and didn't really tell anyone how she was feeling. Her catchphrase was, "If you're going, I'll go." She always followed me around, and that hasn't changed much at all. She's very considerate of others and notices the small changes in behavior and attitudes that no one else does. She cannot let someone go if they're struggling. Because of that personality, she's constantly having to put up with Torako and Tsubame.
Here, Tsubame, a new beer.
Thanks.
She finished her third beer. We need a fourth now.
Huh? Yeah.
I see. So she's got a system going where if she doesn't just open up and cheers with everyone, then she just gets too plastered. Clever.
I don't think that's what's going on here. Ai is 100% doing just to be kind. That's the kind of woman she is. But I can't believe that we'd all be hanging out for this long.
What do you mean?
Well, the four of us. There aren't many friends that would continue hanging out with each other past our school days, right? Most of the time you just disappear or fade out.
I don't think that it's that you fade out. It was just not worthy of continuing to begin with. If you're in a closed environment like the school, then you're gonna be forced to have shallow relationships.
I see. You know, that's actually a pretty good speculation coming from you, Tsubame.
The first time we met was when we were in our teens. We're already 27 years old. Talk about the blink of an eye, huh?
We still all go out once a week, sometimes even 2 or 3 times a week. We didn't have any set schedule or anything. It just kind of turned out like that. I'm sure if one of us gets married, then this won't last either. Even if that were to happen, I hope we don't end up replacing anyone. At the very least, I'm very comfortable in this situation, and I was hoping that this kind of thing happened until we get married. And I'm sure that the 3 of them also feel the same way. But I can't believe that we still be getting along this well and still single. I wonder if we're never going to get married, and the 4 of us are just going to be hanging out till we die.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Just order something and don't wait for me, huh?
Okay, sure thing. Okay, what did you want to order? I'm okay with anything, but I'm on a diet, so I'd really appreciate it if we could avoid all the oily stuff. Why is he talking like he's got all the time in the world, huh? What?
It actually pissed me off that he was laughing in the end. This is not something that can be laughed about!
What? Huh?
You should stop being all confused, too. You're a grown-ass woman!
Huh? Are you talking about me right now?
Yeah, you're almost 30, so you can't pretend to be naturally ditzy anymore. It's not cute.
You're actually trying to start a fight, aren't you?
What about you, Tsubame? Did you find a boy or not? You must be stupid. You really think that I would come here if I'd found a man?
I mean, yeah, that's true. We're dragging on this relationship without going anywhere. That's the only reason this is confusing.
You and I both.
Do you not feel in danger or threatened? Huh? What do you mean, in danger?
Obviously, this situation. Us, just dragging this on forever and not actually moving forward.
10 years of not being able to tell him how we feel.
And now we're this old!
If we don't actually move forward at all from this situation, then we're gonna be in this lukewarm water for so long that we'll eventually drown! Am I wrong? Ah!
Toroko is totally right! How do you feel, Ai?
I'm totally fine. I'm happy now.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
What? Then I've made up my mind. I'm going to confess to him. Huh? Wait, hang on. Don't do that yet. I'm not going to wait. Why? Because I've been waiting for long enough.
That's true.
I'm sure that you're probably not doing anything either, because you didn't want to make enemies out of the 2 of us. You need to stop being so passive and do something already. I mean, it's not like that.
I mean, no matter what you say, we're gonna make moves now. We're not gonna wait any longer.
But... Besides, that guy is insane too. He's got 3 beautiful young women and he's just doing nothing to any of them until we're all 27 years old? What a pansy!
Seriously, he's basically a criminal at this point.
I think that's a little too much. 40 years behind bars. That's long!
Or up to 200,000 in punitive fines.
That's expensive! But that's how marriage works, right? Oh, I didn't know that marriage was like prison sentencing. Oh, that's kind of scary. Whatever the case, that's that. So if you like him, you need to just go for it.
I might have overheard something really sketchy. What do I do? It's so freaking awkward to go in now. Wait, what? Hang on, you're telling me that everyone in the room likes me? They never acted in that kind of way ever. I mean, think about it. None of them tried to meet up with me alone, and there were no talks or anything like that the whole time. If anything, it seemed like they were avoiding it. That's why I thought they never looked at me like that, but... Can't believe that it was all just 3 of them being considerate of one another. And the whole time until this age. This is the worst. I never noticed. It's like the last piece of chicken that everyone was eating from. Everyone was being considerate, and as a result, no one touches it, and it just sat there for a while. Then someone should have eaten the chicken from the get-go, while it was still warm. Obviously, no one told me anything, so I guess I could have just sat there and been like, eat me, but... I'm back.
Oh, you were slow, Toshi.
Sorry, there's a line at the bathroom.
I mean, he's always kind of slow, in a variety of ways.
True.
Maybe it's because I just overheard what they were saying. I feel like their words are a little sharp.
Then let's have a new cheers, huh? We haven't even celebrated yet and... Tsubame-chan!
In the end, I'll have the whole party without ever clearing the air. How am I supposed to deal with these 3 from now on? Following day.
Hey, come on, what's going on? Why do you look so troubled first thing in the morning?
Oh, you know, I've got something on my mind.
Well, if you come to this week's matchmaking party, then you won't have any problems anymore.
No thanks. If anything, doing that is going to make it even more troubled. Huh? Text message from Torako?
Keep your Saturday open. I have something important I need to talk to you about.
This is absolutely that. Because she was literally saying that she would ask me out. Hey.
Hmm?
Do you think that it's too late for me to try to become a politician?
What are you talking about?
I didn't know how to solve this problem except by making polygamy legal anymore. That's Saturday.
Oh, you're actually early for once.
Seriously, I figured that you'd be the last one here like usual.
Huh?
Huh? What is with that dumb look on your face, huh?
Oh, Huh? Why is she with Tsubame? I thought it was just going to be the 2 of us.
Whatever, let's get going. Everyone's here now.
Okay. Oh, wait, but are they both going to ask me out at the same time? I mean, it's possible. Maybe not the passive eye. But these 2 would totally come out with the full force of, which one of us do you want? My guess is that Tsubame just rode the wave of, I'm going to ask him out, that Torako said at the party. Ugh, this is even more awkward than before.
So, which one of us first?
I guess I'll go first then, yeah?
Don't talk about that right in front of me. I'm going to have Torako ask me out first, huh? Then Tsubame's going to ask me out after. How exactly am I going to accept that kind of confession, though?
Okay, then let's go this way.
Where are we going?
You'll find out when we get there. It's been so long since we've been here.
Yeah, I've only walked by here though.
I see. It took me to a park that we had often come to when I was in elementary school. And these were the swings that Tarako always rode on alone.
I think it was when I was in the 4th grade or so. My parents got a divorce and I'd just been so unstable. Everyone who talked to me was just noise and annoying, and I just picked fights with all of them.
Oh, sounds like me.
Yeah, I might have actually been a little like you. So I just didn't want to go home. I just stayed on those swings after class the whole time to pass the time. And that's when him and I found me. At first I glared at them and chased them away, but they just didn't back down at all.
Why is that a problem? You didn't really want us to back down, right?
Yeah.
She looked so sad when she was glaring at us. That's what I told me. She was just so irritated and couldn't calm down and just wanted to push all those emotions onto someone. But if she did, then she knew that she'd hurt someone, so she just scared them away as much as possible. The truth, though, is that she wanted someone that she could throw all those emotions at, but would forgive her, and that came out as sad.
I was in the middle of winter, but you just sat next to me and talked to me while I was on the swings. I'm really impressed, actually.
By the way, I was trembling the whole time saying, I can still stay here for like 2 more hours.
She's always been too considerate of others' feelings. She always just puts herself after them.
It's not just that.
Huh?
She's thinking about herself too.
You think so?
Yeah. Because the reason that I was pushing herself to be kind wasn't only because Tarako looked sad. It was also because I also wanted to be friends with Tarako.
I know it's a little late, but thank you so much. Thanks to you, I think that I was really saved. I'm able to be who I am now thanks to you two.
Oh, don't mention it.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's enough for me.
Okay, then let's go next. It's my turn now.
Huh?
What? Did you have something else you wanted to talk about with Toshi?
No, it's not that, but... Tarako, are you really done? There's nothing else to say?
Yeah, I said I'm done, right?
I thought she was going to ask me of how things went, but whatever. Okay. I'm sure that the two of them have their own little plan. I'll just follow along for now. The next place we came to was the entrance to middle school.
I hated this entrance so much back then.
Yeah, you really were kind of a shut-in.
I mean, I was still going just barely enough to keep up with what's going on in class. That way, no one could say anything about it.
Yeah, your grades were actually pretty decent, weren't they?
I mean, I'm pretty good at everything I do. Obviously, I could handle it.
You know, people who are good at everything are usually pretty good at dealing with people, too.
No, I just continued to shave away things that weren't necessary, and as a result, getting along with people didn't stick. That's it.
You really are a cynical one, aren't you?
Well, you are something else for trying to be friends with that cynical girl.
You're not wrong. She would show up from time to time to just sit in class before falling silent. Then she would just go home without mentioning a word to anyone else. Unlike Tarako, she didn't even bother trying to intimidate anyone that tried to talk to her, or give off that aura. She was just generally uninterested in people.
I was actually in a different class back then, too. If I were there, I would have said something.
If you were the first one to talk to me, then I think I still would have been a lone wolf to this day.
The heck did you say?
I mean, Tarako had become quite the extroverted social butterfly. They probably wouldn't have gotten along well.
I'd always thought that no one was interested in someone like me. My older sister, who was much more well-rounded than I was always the one that got all the attention. Some random nobody like me always working a little hard didn't mean anyone would pay any attention to me. Everything really just didn't matter to me. That's why I did the bare minimum to get by. My goal in life was just to get by without being seen or causing any trouble, but...
Hey,
Huh?
they started selling this at the school store and it's actually pretty good. I recommend it.
Huh? Why are you suddenly recommending me food?
Well, you like curry, right?
Who doesn't like curry? Why are you...
Because you're always eating curry or curry udon at the cafeteria.
Huh?
Is what she told me, right, Ai?
Yeah, so I figured that you'd like this curry bread too. It was really good.
Obviously, I didn't care about that at all. But for some reason, these two were so interested in me, and I was so grossed out by that. No matter how little I tried, no matter how little mark I left, there were still people that were interested in me just being me. I was so happy about that, though. So, thank you. If you two weren't around, then I think that no one would have found me as a person, and I would have just vanished from this world.
Tsubame. I think that these two came here to try to settle all accounts over this past decade. They wanted to look back on how we met and tell us how they felt, and then have me choose which one to go out with. That's why I need to tell them how I'm feeling too. They're working so hard to tell me how they feel, so I can't run away anymore. I'm sorry.
Huh?
Tsubame, Torako, I'm really sorry.
Why are you suddenly apologizing out of the blue? I don't understand.
I can't reciprocate your feelings.
Huh?
Toshi,
I really am sorry from the bottom of my heart that I wasn't able to notice how you two felt this whole time. And we just kind of dragged it on. But if I have to choose someone, then
Wait, hang on.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb and ask, but are you trying to reject us?
Oh, yeah, that was the plan.
Why do I have to get rejected by someone when I didn't even ask them out?
Huh?
I agree with you completely. This is so insulting. I'm upset that you actually thought we'd ask you out like that.
Wait, what? But Torako said...
I said what?
You said that you would ask me out.
Wow, you're the worst. Were you really eavesdropping on us?
No, I just happened to overhear your conversation.
Even if you actually did happen to overhear our conversation, you could have just left and not kept listening in. That's not a coincidence.
I mean, yes, but...
Then what? You've been following us around today thinking that you'd get asked out the whole time?
Yeah.
Of course not.
Yeah, no way!
What? Then what was that conversation about?
We're clearly just saying that because we wanted to try and get you and I together. I is always being all considerate and not speaking up. That's why we did that.
As proof, we just said that we were gonna confess. We didn't say what we were gonna confess.
You're not saying...
That's right. That was meant as a, we're gonna confess her feelings to you.
Thinking back now, it all kind of did make sense in that way too.
Then I'm going to confess to him.
Even the interactions before and after. It's all just trying to lead Ai into that direction. That was what was going on the whole time. And the reason you called me out today...
We already talked to I, and she knows what's coming. The only person that's left is you.
We called you up to see what you'd really think about I too. That's why we looked back on our memories with you and I. Although,
It seems like you were about to give us your answer a second ago. So, what is it? Speak up.
I like I.
Huh?
I never could have said that out loud. Some part of me was afraid. Afraid that I didn't want that. Because I kept trying to invite her out on dates, but she always just kind of dodged me.
Why don't we all just go together then?
So she never tried to be with just me. I'm sure that she probably just wanted to find a balance between her own joy and everyone else's. If she's happy with the four of us, then she didn't want to do anything more. She didn't want to ruin this relationship.
Well then, why haven't you already told her those feelings?
I know. I'll go to her house and...
no, you don't need to do that. You can say it right here, right now.
Right here? Do you want me to call her or something? I think that I should say this kind of thing in person.
No.
We've already called her. She's right there.
Huh? Whoa! She was literally right there?
We also wanted to just put an end to all of this right here, right now. We told her about 10 minutes ago that we were about to tell you about everything so that if she doesn't want that to happen, then she needs to get over here.
You showed up in about 5 minutes flat, didn't you? She still didn't have the courage to jump into the thick of it, so she was just watching from afar, but... Well, of course I'm going to show up, if you say what you said to me. Yeah, I know, it's one thing if we're all splitting him 3 ways, but if Toshi's gonna be someone's, then you can't just leave it alone. I did always like Toshi-kun, that's true, but are you too sure about all this? Of course we are!
We had plenty of joy given to us by you two. Now it's your turn to find your own happiness too.
You too. So, yeah, Toshi. Your sentence is 40 years.
Or up to 200,000 in fines.
Can you please stop acting like this marriage is some kind of punishment?
I'm sorry, you too. Huh? For what? I mean, all in all, you liked Toshi-kun too, right? No? I mean, I have a boyfriend now, so... Huh?
I was never interested in marriage or anything like that anyway. I'm okay with my friends, but I'm not gonna live with anyone.
I like him, sure, but it's not like you, I. We're not like you.
Yeah.
Huh? Was I really just wasting all this time and being considerate for nothing?